All right, authors and illustrators. So we are the best unique art illustrators that we know because we've been doing really good and working really hard on our illustrations, drawing lots of detail, adding lots of color in our stories. Now we are learning how to be great authors, and you guys are doing really good. You guys have already started putting words, little letters together, right? A lot of you are listening for those beginning sounds, and when you're labeling, you are working on letters. So good job. So now as authors, today, one of the goals that we're going to do today, one of the things that we're going to really do our best is to make words. And there is something that I gave you that helps you make words. Remember, words are just letters, just like this. This is words. Let me show you. Make sure I have my video spotlighted. Where am I? I am here somewhere. There we are. So remember, these are words. These are letters. Right? We know all the letters, the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So those are all letters. And when they are joined together, they become words. So words just are a string of letters. Okay, for example, writing. These are all the letters. These are letters that are stringed together to make a word. What I just wrote using all these letters is writing. That's what this says, writing. So just remember that. So words are a string of letters joined together to make a word. And that's what we're going to practice today, because we are going to start adding words into our writing. Okay? So there is something that I gave you that helps you and will help you make words. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. Here we go. Everybody got one of these, okay? Some of you put it on your offices. Some of you just kept it in your folder. Everybody got one of these. These are your ABC charts. So let me see where it is. There we go. ABC chart. Everybody got one. Okay. And if you look at your ABC chart at the very top, there are letters, each letter from A to Z. Okay. And these letters have pictures beside them because those are pictures that begin with that sound. So for example, the letter A, please mute your mic. It is not time to turn it on. Thank you. The letter A, the very first one, has a little ant. And the reason why it has an ant there is because ant begins with the beginning sound of ant, just like the A, okay? So that helps us when we're trying to figure out what the sound that letter makes, okay? So at the very top, you guys are gonna use this right here. You're gonna use this top part right here where the arrow is, this top part. Those are the letters. Those letters are gonna help you make words. And you guys are gonna use this ABC chart to help you look for letters to make a word, to write a word, okay? So that's what you're gonna practice today. So we will be using these ABC charts when we are writing our words in writing, okay? So now, remember when we do our writing, our illustration, our picture that we draw is gonna be super, super fast. We're not gonna waste that much time on it, okay? We are already super great at it. Now we gotta focus on the words, okay? Because we've been writing beginning sounds. Now it's time to stretch out that word and listen to every sound we hear in that word, and then use our ABC chart to find that letter that makes that sound. Okay, I'm going to clear all this good stuff. And we're going to practice this, okay? Here we go. I have lots of letters here, okay? And you guys are going to help me make words. I'm going to tell you the word, and you are going to help me put the word together, okay? So the first word that I have is mom. Mom. That's the first word I need to write, and you guys are going to help me, okay? So what's the first sound we hear in mom? Remember, stretch out that word. So we're going to make sure that we're hearing every sound. You ready? Here we go. Mom. So let me see if somebody can help me with that. I'm going to pick Beth. What's the first sound you hear in mom? The first sound. Mom. What's the first sound you hear in that word? What's the first sound? Right? That's right. Perfect. Oh, give me one sec. I moved it. I didn't mean to. Right? We hear Oh my goodness. Give me a sec. I don't know what happened. I got away. Here we go. Mom. So yeah, so we hear M. Would you agree, Beth, that we hear first?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna write
Teacher, I don't have any of those.
Isaiah, are you allowed to turn on your microphone when I'm teaching unless I call on you, right? No. So please do not turn on your microphone unless I say so, okay? Thank you. Okay, so we hear for the first sound in the word mom, okay? So we use the M, so we're gonna cross out the M because we already used it. We used that one. What's the next sound that we hear? I'm gonna ask Calvin. What's the second sound you hear in the word mom? That's the first sound. What's the second sound?
Oh.
Oh. Mom. What's the last sound we hear, Petra? Mom. What's the last sound? M. Yes. Yes. So we use the O, we use the M. So mom. So there we are. We wrote the word mom right here by listening and stretching every sound we hear in that word. Good job, boys and girls. Now here's another word. You're going to help me write another word. Good job helping me on that one, because I know sometimes it can be hard, but if you stretch out those words and listen to every sound in that word, you will get it right. And sometimes you won't get it right. It takes practice, and it's okay. The more practice we do it, the better writers will become, okay? So don't give up, okay? Keep on working hard and doing your best, because that's all I want you to do, okay? All right, I'm going to erase all this good stuff right here. And now the next word. Ready? Here we go. I need helpers. What's the first sound, okay? Sun. 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 And I'm going to call on Tomas. What's the first sound you hear in sun? The first sound. Sun.
The letter C.
So the letter C makes a k sound. How about this one? What letter is that one?
S.
S, right? Right here. This one makes the S sound. So we're going to write S, sun. Now I need Desmond to help me. What's the second sound that we hear, Desmond? Here we go. I'm going to say it again. Sun. Sun. What's the second sound, Desmond, that you hear in the word sun? Can you turn on your microphone, honey?
Yeah.
Sun. What do you hear, honey?
M.
Look at these words. Look at all these words up here. You have to pick one of them. Ready? Here we go. Sun. Which one makes a
U.
U, yes. So here we go. We're going to write the U. Okay, I need another helper to help me with the last sound we hear in this word. Okay, so that way we can complete this word. And I am going to ask, let's see here. Let's see here, do we have, how about I ask Ayla? Ayla, here we go, Ayla. The last sound, Ayla, I need you to help me, okay? Look at all these letters that I have up here and tell me which one I need to put in the last sound. Sun.
N.
N, yes, because it makes that N sound, right? Sun. Look at the word we made. We made the word, we wrote the word sun. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Awesome. Now we're going to make another word because you guys are super, super smart. You guys are doing really good at making words, writing words. Love it just by hearing each sound in that word. All right, here we go. I'm going to clear all that. Look at all these letters up here and tell me which letter I'm going to use for the word cat. 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 What's the first, second, and third sound we hear? So I'm going to choose, let's see here, Sydney. Sydney, are you still here, honey? Turn on your microphone, Sydney, and tell me the first sound. Look at all these letters that I have, and tell me which sound you hear that goes k, k, in cat. K, k, in cat. Can you unmute yourself, Sydney? What sound do you hear, honey, that goes k, k, cat? How about Richard? Do you know what sound makes a k, k? Look at all these words here, Richard.
Tell her what you just said.
C.
Yes, that's the first sound we hear, k, k, in cat. Now we need to listen real close and see what's the second sound we hear. All right, are you ready, Emilio? What's the second sound you hear in cat? K, at, cat. Go ahead and unmute yourself, honey. What's the second sound you hear in k, at?
E.
A, yes, right? K, k, at. Now I need the last sound. Nizaya, k, at. What's the last sound you hear? U, C, and A. K, at. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Nizaya.
T.
Thank you. You can mute yourself. Yes.
What is cat?
That's the next. Yes, that's the next sound we hear, right? K, at. K, at. Cat. Cat. Good job. You guys did really good helping me make a word. Now, this is what you're going to do. I'm going to let you have, I'm going to give you a few minutes to draw a story, okay? And in that story, I want you to write a word by listening to all the sounds in that word, okay? So I'm going to draw myself as well. While you guys are working, I'm going to be working, and you're going to see my work, okay? I'm going to draw a story about a bee. A bee. What sound? What do you think? What sound? If I'm going to write the word bee, a little bee, what sound would I write down first? Anybody can answer this one. Go ahead and just unmute your microphone. I want to write the word bee. B-E. What would I use?
B.
The letter B, right? And what after B? B. What else would I use?
E.
E. And this word has another E. E. Because the two E's make an E sound. B. So thank you for helping me. Yes, that's how I would write the word B. All right, it's your turn. Take out your writing books. Take out your writing books. And I want you to draw beautiful illustrations using everything you have learned and write a story about anything you would like. But I want you to make sure that you write a word in your story. A word, just like we did, stretching out that word, listening to every sound in that word, and making sure that you are using your chart to help you listen to every sound, okay? Make sure you are using your chart to look for the letters that make that sound, okay? B, I use B like in bag, and then E as in double E makes an E sound, so I use E's, okay? B, all right? Go ahead and begin your stories. I'm gonna give you a few minutes. Make sure you write words in your story, okay? We are now becoming writers, and authors write words. Remember that. Authors write words in their stories. So we are now going to stretch that word out and write every sound we hear in our words. So I'm going to go ahead and you're going to watch me do my story too. While we're doing this, everybody has their cameras off and their microphones off, and I'm going to draw my story with about my bee. Here we go.
Teacher.
Not right now, honey. Everybody should be writing their story.
Okay.
Off your microphone, Gerardo. But B. I see the bee. Bee. I see the bee. Hey, I am done with my story. Here is my word that I stretched out so I could write the whole word, bee. And then I wrote the sentences and I made sure I put spaces using my hand so I can make my words. And I wrote, I see the bee. I see the bee. Okay, now it's your turn to share.